Hi Vogue. Hi guys, get ready with me to go to dinner with the girls. Alright then. For my hair. So that I get most use out of the 1,000 pesos I spent on this headband. Contacts. Got my contacts on. You see? Forbidden contacts. And as all of the makeup artists do, gonna be using some Clearing Skin Prep Essence Pad from House of Her to kind of get the dead skin out of my face before we do our base. Then leave it on for about 5 minutes. And we're standing up because I do my makeup standing up. I am also in the middle of my room, but it's fine. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is what the makeup artists do, just kind of like wipe a little bit to get the dead skin cells out. I don't know if this is actually like effective for my skin, just because I have very problematic skin, but I like to think that it does help. I go in with this La Mer sample treatment lotion. I actually really like this. I feel like it hydrates my skin quite nicely, especially for makeup prep. I just put a little bit on and then tap, 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 tap. And I just feel like it adds a nice glow. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 everywhere. Then I'm gonna go in with this Purito Mighty Bamboo Cream just to make sure I stay moisturized. These days I've been having like dry, bumpy spots on my cheeks. I don't know why, but I don't know how to get rid of them either. So I'm just gonna moisturize and hope for the best. I don't know why you guys are so low, but okay, that's better. For today's makeup look, I'm gonna try to do a Yunjin inspired look. I'll put a picture here. We'll see if I can achieve that, but I look nothing like her. I do just kind of want to go for like a nude brown moment to kind of complement my outfit, which is a denim blue, and I feel like blue, brown go really well together. It's one of my favorite combos, color combos. Letting my base kind of dry first. I'm gonna start with my brows, just comb through them a little bit. I always have a really hard time with brows just because I feel like my brow shape is kind of weird. And I do my brows myself just because I never really trusted anyone to do my brows for me, like getting them done. I've never had like a satisfying experience getting them done professionally. So I just kind of do them myself, but I also, I don't know. My brows just, that's my dog. My brows kind of just have a mind of their own. So honestly, like I never know what I'm gonna get. But eyebrows are sisters, not twins. I'm actually gonna finish this off camera because this is too much pressure for me. Okay, this is not yet the finished look for the brows, but I'm gonna go in with this brown mascara and just lighten the brows. Yeah. Now my eyebrows kind of match my eyes. Then I do just like to, what do you call it? Shade, just to make my eyebrows more prominent and to give them more shape because my natural eyebrows have no shape. Just with some concealer, just to make them pop a little more. See. And I'm gonna go in with this Flower Nose palette, this shade, this matte, kind of pinky, all over my lid. Like that. Then same on the other side. And then before I do anything else, I'm gonna do my base first. Just go on with my concealer first. roughly blend, then I'll go in with a bigger brush. I know I look crazy. I will fix this in a bit. Just want to make sure everything gets evenly spread before I blend it all out. Whoa. I'm gonna go in with a slightly bigger brush. Just blend that. Like magic. Then what I'm gonna do actually before going into my foundation, I'm just gonna blend everything out with the brush that I'm gonna use for foundation, just to kind of have like a smoother base. With a very light hand, I'm just gonna put it on like the main points of my face, kind of avoid the places I've already kind of put concealer to avoid cakiness. Just gonna blend it out. Oh, and this is the BLK Radiant Glow Filter. I don't think this is actually a foundation. I actually don't know what this is. I think this is like a base for your foundation. Blend, 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 blend. Blend, 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 blend. Gonna bring this down my neck. My face and neck are just not the same shade, so it gaff, guys. Ooh, look at that face. So we're gonna pause with the base and resume with the eyeshadow. I'm gonna go in with this taupey color, kind of blend it into my outer corners. And the reason we're pausing on the base is if there's any flyaway or anything we need to fix, you know, it's not set with powder, so we can still like move the makeup around. I'm sure you guys know this. I don't know why I'm explaining myself. But here we go. So it's looking like that right now. So I'm actually gonna go in with the same color we used earlier on my under eye. I don't really know what I'm doing either. What I'm gonna do now is darken the outer corners even more. Just a little smoky effect. Ooh. Now with a bigger brush, just blend it so that everything is seamless. Blend, blend, blend 3 times a day. Blend with not Colgate. So now I'm gonna go in with this Naked Heat palette that I've had for literally for maybe 6 years now. Still love it though, and I'm gonna use this nude shade on, I guess, the base area as well, just to kind of lighten everything up because it's getting a little bit heavy for my liking. And then I'm gonna go with this shade and then just put that in the middle as well, just for dimension, I suppose. Yeah. So I'm actually gonna continue with the base again. I'm gonna go with this Rare Beauty blush in Hope. Then just gonna do that in like the middle. Focus on the center of my face. A little bit of a sun-kissed look, if you will. A little bit on my nose, a lot of my nose, and just blend, 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 focusing on the center. Using the brush I used for the base, just blend out the edges so that it doesn't look that crazy. To bring the color back, just go back with the brush. So now I'm gonna set everything, just because I feel like it is now appropriate to set everything. I've done most of my eye makeup, so oh whoa, I'm just gonna set everything in place. And I feel like I set my face kind of weird. Kind of go ham with the powder, but I brush it off later so that it can chill a little bit. Then just brush off the excess powder. I'm gonna contour with this Etude House contour powder using the lighter shade first, just to shade. And because I have like a wide face, I do kind of focus on shadows to make my face look a little bit longer. I do these like repetitive strokes, then just on my chin. To bring warmth a little bit on my face, I do add the second shade to my forehead, and then I kind of do the same thing. And then I like to go with an angled brush with a little bit of mix of both. And then I like to just shade these edges. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I feel like it makes a little bit of a difference. Just on the wide parts of my cheeks. I don't know. Can you tell? Can you tell? Now I'm gonna contour my nose. Going with a bigger brush, kind of just more blending. To be honest, I don't really care much for contour, but I feel like it adds a little bit of a difference. Actually, we're gonna go back to the cheeks, but I'm gonna use this shadow. I'm gonna use it as a blush, just because I feel like it would blend nicely with the overall look. I don't really have a nude like blush, and this is a little bit on the nuder side. Just focusing again on the apples of my cheeks. We're gonna go back to the eyes, and I'm actually gonna go in with the same contour shade and draw my aiguisar. Just to shade it, because we want a subtle shadow. We don't want it to be too harsh. So just squinting a little bit. I'm gonna go with a smaller brush and then use a mix of these two shades. I'm gonna put some concealer on the middle part just to really highlight the aiguisar. Then we're gonna blend it out, of course. I would use an aiguisar pen if I had one, but I don't have one at the moment. I am planning to get one so that I don't have to use concealer, because I feel like it does cake up. Okay, so in the original photo, it doesn't look like there's any shimmer on there, but I do want a little bit of a shimmer moment, so I'm gonna go in with this sparkly shade, this, and then put it on my aiguisar just to highlight it a little bit more, make it pop, 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 pop. Okay. Before we finish the eyes, I'm just gonna highlight first. Just want to highlight some of my cheeks. I actually made a mistake because I used this brush for my sparkles on my aiguisar, but I'm actually just gonna wipe that a little bit and then highlight my nose, which is one of my favorite parts in doing makeup. I love this little highlight. So back to the eyes, I'm actually gonna put a little bit more in the inner corner and kind of like drag it down. Just put it here, but not on the lid, because that's kind of how it looks like in the photo. What I'm gonna do now, actually, I'm gonna go with these 2 brown shades and then kind of I don't know, do this thing. Darken it a little bit with a very light hand. With the remaining concealer that is on this brush, I'm gonna just slightly highlight, whatever you call it. Just bring back the lightness into this corner of the eye to make room for the eyeliner. I feel like these small details really make all the difference when you're doing your makeup. I'm actually gonna go in with a brown gel pencil first to tight line. Just gonna bring it out slightly, following the natural shape of my eye. Then I'm just gonna blend it out with a brush. That has powder. Whoops, it's fine. Honestly, guys, I just get so lazy to clean my brushes. Yeah, hey, that doesn't look that bad. So we're almost done with the eyes, finally. I'm just gonna ever so slightly darken the liner. Oh, that was a mistake. Hold on. I'm gonna do this off camera. Then I'm actually gonna go with a black gel and then kind of just go in with the outer tight line just to make sure everything is blended and fill in the spots that I might have missed with the liquid liner. It's okay to make mistakes, guys. No one's perfect. Guys, I'm so excited for Hannah Montana. I'm so excited. And yeah, my liner. Now we're gonna curl our lashes and put some mascara. I'm gonna do this off cam too, just because I don't want to mess it up. It actually looks like she has some falsies on, but I can't be bothered to do that right now. So I'm just gonna go with the lips. I don't actually have a lot of like nude lippies, just because I kind of like the natural color of my lips. So I use a lot of glosses and clear glosses, but their lips are quite nude here. This is like a little too dark, but it's the only lip liner I have. So I'm just gonna go a little over my Cupid's bow and just blend that in. I don't want to overdo it with a lip liner, so I'm just gonna blend. And to kind of neutralize the color, I'm gonna go with this lip gloss. I think together looks quite close to her lips there, but not exactly, but it's the best we can do. This is the final makeup look. Yeah, it's the final makeup look, and I think that's quite pretty. I feel quite pretty. And then I'm gonna just straighten my hair and then gotta go. Also, I almost forgot, but fixing spray. My bottle looks disgusting, but I do love this. Just lather it on. Refreshing. It's crazy how hair can actually like change your whole look. But here's my hair straightened. Oh my god, so slay. This is my stock for today. So this is my outfit. Lower you a bit. Outfit. Got this necklace that I got from my mom. This shirt that I thrifted. Then some jeans. That's all for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go off to dinner now. Who knows if I'll see you again, but